The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
A most pleasant good day to you wherever you may be. Welcome into Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Delaware Hockey Night presents this ACHA Women's Division II matchup between the University at Buffalo Bulls and the Liberty University Flames, both 1-1. In fact, all four teams here in this weekend showcase coming into Sunday play with 1-1 records. Rubber match for these two teams. And without any further ado, we'll take you inside the glass for opening introductions as the warm-ups got started a little bit on the early side today. So we'll jump right to the starting lineups. Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. The American Collegiate Hockey Association presents this afternoon's Women's Division II game between the designated visiting team, the Liberty University Flames, and the designated home team, the State University of New York at Buffalo Bulls. Let's meet today's starting lineups. For Liberty, starting in goal, number 30, Abigail Hodgson. On defense, number 49, Emma Wallace. And number 7, Katrina Walhoff. Starting at left wing, number 29, Piper Preem. At right wing, number 94, Hunter DeGracia. And starting at center, number 17, Isabel Crossman. And now the starting lineup for the University at Buffalo Bulls. Starting in goal, number 27, Isabella Battaglia. On defense, number 41, Lexi Antoniou. And number 4, Danielle Silverstone. At left wing, number 15, Maya Lasker. At right wing, number 8, Nicole Nixon. And starting at center, number 36, Sierra Dominic. The on-ice officials for this afternoon's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are Walter Lawrence and Colin Morrow. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag, located directly above center ice, as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. First period action brought to you by First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, clinics, events, and their growing summer program by visiting firststateicehockey.com. Flames clad in their away navy blue kits moving right to left. University at Buffalo in their home whites moving left to right in period number 1. First of 2 on this Sunday afternoon. We'll follow this up with the renewal of the Battle of the Chesapeake. Delaware and Navy squaring off in the 3:15 game today. Set for the opening draw, and off we go in the first state. Puck tied up right at center off that initial face-off. Sierra Dominic is able to extract it from the pack, walking in over the Liberty blue line, drop pass to Antoniou, holding the left point. Shoveled by Dominic in behind the Liberty goal, where it's corralled by Katrina Walhoff, but not cleared. Point held by Antoniou. The second time, she's forced back to her own line to recover. Cross-ice pass finds Nicole Nixon. She's stripped of the puck by Crossman. Into a one-on-one she comes. Crossman threw the puck lazily toward the Buffalo goal, but it was paddled aside by Battaglia for her first save of the afternoon. She recorded, 40-some saves on Friday against Delaware when the Blue Hens and the Bulls met in opening round competition. This shot from Connolly stopped by Battaglia for a pause in play just over a minute into the first period. Sarah Laporte, recipient of a drop pass off the face-off from Conley. It was sticked aside by Battaglia. This puck cleared out of the Buffalo zone and recovered by Duenas behind her own goal. Pius is slowed up at the near point by Chelsea Henry. And back below the Liberty goal, the Flames go with Laporte starting things up along the right wing boards. Gave the puck away at the Buffalo blue line. Recovered by Camille Spinagle, who grew up not too far from here in Glen Mills, Pennsylvania. She gained the center line before dumping the puck in. Guinevere Donovan continues to stick handle, waiting for the reinforcements to come in from astern. Liberty changing behind Donovan's stick handling in the corner. Another save by Battaglia gives us another pause in the action. A mishandled puck by Wallace opened the door for the Buffalo Bulls to try to move play into the Liberty end, but a puck out of play gives us another pause, and it will end up in the Liberty zone as the puck was propelled out. Off a Liberty stick. Nixon trying to generate some space. Sierra Dominic to her aid, but they're both pushed out as far, nearly to the Buffalo blue line. Dominic does recover the puck. She gets tied up the middle by Bree Cody. Still, she manages to come in. However, Dominic was stripped of the puck at the top of the far circle by Walhoff. Into a 2-on-3 she comes. Walhoff attempting to run the gauntlet, lost her footing in a congested Buffalo slot. Emily Matthew offering the resistance on the back check there. Duenas holds, her shot blocked from just inside the blue line, far side. She recovers the puck but is drawn back into the neutral zone to do so. And here comes Annika Balk. In for the Bulls, her shot while triple teamed, missed the near post. Laporte comes away with the rebound. She skates with authority up the right dots, takes aim just after gaining the blue line. And this is held on to once again by Isabella Battaglia. 5 shots, 5 saves for the University at Buffalo netminder, and we're only 3.5 minutes in. Another long shot from Duenas, rings off the backboards. DeGracia in the near corner handled the rebound, tried to set up Duenas at the point again. But this puck sails back deep into the Liberty zone where Laporte recovers. Stretch pass up the middle to DeGracia. Her shot from close is saved by Battaglia, and she is down after the net front collision which followed. Delaware Hockey Night is presented by Heather Ray Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. That's 302-565-6132. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Face-off coming to Battaglia's left. She's back up. Balk gains center after winning the draw and carries this puck just a little bit beyond that before letting her rip into the Liberty zone. Out come the Flames the other way. It is Maria Pais in the near corner, trying to feed it to Conley at the half wall. Now a two-a-side scrum developing just above the corner boards after the pass was initially intercepted. Walhoff holds the left point after the Donovan face-off win at the near circle. Walhoff, off her backhand, maintains the point. In toward Donovan again. Back to Walhoff, looking for a shot through traffic. That glances off the pads of Battaglia. Follow-up chance came from Gracia. She shoveled the puck from the bottom of the far circle, and this too is covered by Battaglia for a pause in play with 15:11 to go in period number 1. Bulls win the D-zone draw. Matthew sets up a 2-on-2, cutting toward the slot. But Walhoff on the back check swats the puck out of harm's way. Wiesenberg recovers in the Buffalo end to Nixon. And now on up the right wing boards. She tried to connect with Sierra Dominic, but Walhoff intercepted that pass. Advanced to Donovan. Her shot from 25 feet splits the wickets. And the 9th Liberty shot of the game ends up in Isabella Battaglia's left-handed glove once again. Face-off coming to Battaglia's left, or rather to her right. 36 and can't get my lefts and my rights straight, but these things happen after a long weekend of hockey. Net front scrum, Battaglia did lunge for the puck to make the initial save. The rebound was cleared out from in front of her. Duenas maintains the right point to Cody. Centering pass on the doorstep. Bedell couldn't get a clean shot away. She tried to set up Laporte at the near point, but that puck sails all the way back into the Liberty zone as we near the 6-minute mark of the first period from Fred Rust Arena. There is no score between the University at Buffalo Bulls and the Liberty University Flames. Liberty beat Delaware yesterday 4-1. They outshot the Hens by roughly a factor of 3. Laporte had a great chance to put away a rebound in the slot with Battaglia committed to the far post after making the initial save on the exchange. Man, the vulcanized rubber that Izzy Battaglia has had to handle so far this weekend. This shot goes wide from the left half boards. Wallace behind the goal to DeGracia in the corner. She tried to move the puck high in the zone, but it was intercepted by Vaccaro. Taken away, launched in from the right dot by Crossman, held once again by Battaglia. Face off again to Battaglia's left. Bulls struggle to clear as Walhoff kept the near point airtight. We have our first penalty of the game coming up, just shy of the 7-minute mark. Emily Matthew heading to the sin bin. For the Bulls, putting the Liberty University Flames on their first power play of the day. University at Buffalo penalty assessed to number 10, Emily Matthew. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 58 seconds in the first period. Matthew, 2 for tripping at 6:58. Half a minute gone on this Liberty power play. 2-on-0 net front chance. Trying to sky one was Spinagle from close up, but this goes into the netting behind Battaglia and thus out of play. The rule is if the puck goes directly over the glass, the zone is lost. That's the case here. If that puck were to have indirectly gone over the glass, be it off the glass, off the crossbar, off an opposing player, off the boards and out, then it would stay in. In any case, Liberty regains the zone. We're at the 8-minute mark of the first period of a scoreless contest. Lasker, pursued by a pair of Flame forecheckers, tries to roll the puck away from traffic, but it gets back to Laporte. Her shot blocked. Walhoff fans on the puck. Play continues on. Into the far corner, Bedell with a centering pass to Cody, but she was canceled out in heavy net front traffic. Antoniou clogging up the slot. Another chance from Laporte up close this time. From within the 10-foot radius of the net, she missed by a good foot and a half. Walhoff through the slot to Laporte at the top of the left circle. She takes aim from 30 feet away. A stick save by Battaglia denies her, and then Battaglia freezes for the pause in play with 11 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the first period. 14 seconds left on the Liberty power play, but still no score to be had. Gracia crashed the net off the draw. Couldn't connect from point-blank range. Laporte through traffic. Puck popped up in the atmosphere off the paddle of Battaglia, and the chase for the rebound ends up in the far corner as the Matthew penalty comes to its expiration. Nixon feeds up the right side to Dominic. Dominic double-teamed at the near half wall. Puck recovered by Laporte for Liberty and advanced up the near wall to Guinevere Donovan, who's got herself a one-on-one. She dekes past the defender. Backhand. No, outstretching the left leg. Izzy Battaglia comes up big again. Conley throws a lazy shot in from the left point, save number 18 for Battaglia. Buffalo controls this draw. Danielle Silverstone behind her own goal. Works the puck up the right wing boards, and now it is carried out. No sleeve numbers on this Buffalo squad, so player identification takes a trifle longer than usual. It was Sierra Dominic who worked the puck through neutral territory into the Liberty end, but it's brought back by Conley the other way, now a 3-on-2. Conley puts one on a tee net front for Spinagle, but down comes the glove of Izzy Battaglia once again to force the pause in play, with 9 minutes 47 seconds to go in the first of a 0-0 hockey game. 18 shots on goal, all of them to this point coming from the Liberty Flames. And Battaglia back to the bench. Looks like an equipment issue. And as such, will Buffalo be charged with their timeout here? There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky, located in nearby Claymont, Delaware, brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecued chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont or place your catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com. You know what else is on the menu? Primo Hoagies from your local neighborhood Primo in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Watching the game with friends or heading to Fred Rust Arena to tailgate? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thumann's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order, and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies at 1278 Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, PA, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. 9:47 to go in the first period. Looks as though Buffalo is going to be charged with their timeout. We'll get confirmation from the off-ice officials. And we'll report as we hear back. And as the Fred Rust Arena organist brings us back to play with a rendition of John Philip Sousa's Washington Post March, Battaglia, after the equipment repair, is back between the pipes. 18 shots, 18 saves so far, and the Bulls migrate from their end up ice, but to little avail from there. Here's a 2-on-2 for Liberty. Save number 19 from Battaglia. Sprawling to deny DeGracia from a mid-range chance. And once again, Battaglia falls on the puck for the stoppage. Looks like there's an issue with the buckles on the pads that is persisting here beyond midway in the first period. With a little help from her friends, namely Emily Matthew, She's back, ready to go. Liberty wins the attacking zone draw. Wallace holds the right point. This puck cleared out of a congested Buffalo slot. Hodgson, with her first play on the puck in recent memory, comes out of the crease to steady it, and the Flames are back on the attack. The breakout pass overshot Cody. Henry turns it back the other way. She drives Spinagle into the boards and is ruled guilty of a rough. This with 8:43 to go. In the first period. Buffalo penalty. Assessed to number 20, Chelsea Henry. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 17 seconds in the first period. Henry, 2 for roughing at 11:17. Crossman working behind the goal. Sets up Laporte at the left point. Back to Crossman it comes at the half wall. Looming net front is Gracia. The shot came from Crossman at the near side, but into the glove of Battaglia it ends up once again. Bulls push clear. Flames tag up and they re-enter, led by Bedell up the right wing boards. Her pass to Sarah Laporte at center point was nearly intercepted. Laporte regathers the puck, takes aim from long range, and this is held onto by Battaglia for her 22nd save of the game. We still have almost 8 minutes to go in the first period, friends. Another long shot. This from Walhoff and another save from Battaglia. Here's Bedell again to Laporte. Shot blocked by Nixon's skate. Follow-up chance trickles wide of the far post and wobbles to the corner where Silverstone tries to carom it clear to no avail as it's intercepted by Bedell, put onto a net front tee. And the follow-up shot after the first one missed was wide too off Walhoff's stick. Laporte, Cody, Walhoff receives the cross-ice pass, and there's the first goal of the game. A power play goal from Katrina Walhoff puts Liberty up 1-0. A power play tally. On the 24th shot. Puts the Flames up 1-0. Liberty University goal, scored by number 7, Katrina Walhoff. Assisted by number 19, Bree Cody, and number 18, Sarah Laporte. Time of the power play goal, 12 minutes 50 seconds in the first period. Walhoff from Cody and Laporte at 12:50, a power play goal. This will be an icing against the Bulls with 6 minutes and 6:16 to go in the first. Conley in for the draw, across from Balk. When we saw Buffalo in action on Friday, Balk and Dominic seemed to do the majority of the heavy lifting for the Bulls in terms of puck movement, while Lizzie Battaglia did more than her fair share on the back end. Here she saved 23 of 24 Liberty shots, and the Bulls haven't been able to muster much momentum out of their own zone, at least thus far. Conley intercepts a D-to-D feed, walks toward the net, couldn't set Pius up, crashing the net. That puck sailed through the crease to the near corner, where it's brought by Spinagle back the other way. Broken stick in front. No, not a broken stick, just a lost stick that's regained by Balk. Meanwhile, Conley holds behind the Buffalo goal. Laporte's drawn back into the neutral zone, and as she plays the puck with 5 and change to go, Camille Spinagle makes the walk of shame. To the Liberty penalty box. As she repents for 2 minutes, Buffalo will take their first power play opportunity and try to tie things up. The Hodgson save keeps the Bulls scoreless. Liberty penalty assessed to number 91, Camille Spinagle. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes 50 seconds in the first period. Spinagle 2 for hooking at 14:50. Balk with a slap shot from the top of the zone. Batted away by Hodgson. DeGracia corrals a loose puck and rifles it up ice. Turns into a stretch pass to Crossman. Battaglia makes the save, her 24th of the first period alone. Crossman offers forechecking heat deep in Buffalo territory, lays a shoulder into Matthew in the near corner, trying to extract the puck. Meanwhile, others jostle for position, as you see. Anderson takes aim from the top of the right circle. That puck rang off the back glass. Dominic traversed neutral territory, but lost all momentum once she hit the Liberty blue line. Dominic tied up with Laporte now at the center of a two-a-side scrum. Preem offering some help. Laporte tags up. Meanwhile, the Bulls retreat with a half second of an advantage due to the delayed offside, and they'll try to set something up more concerted in the closing seconds of the Spinagle penalty in the final 200 seconds of the first period, which sees the Liberty Flames maintaining a 1-0 lead. Spinagle right back in the play. Feeds to Preem into a 1-on-2. She dumps the puck behind the Buffalo goal. It's paddled by Battaglia to the far corner. Lasker fails to clear. Spinagle throws it back in toward the blue paint, but it's blocked away. Balk steadies. throws the puck across ice out of her own zone. It's recovered at center by Walhoff, slammed back off the boards into Buffalo's end, but volleyed back by Henry. Cody 1-on-2. Her shot from 25 feet, caught and held by Battaglia, and that gives us a pause. With 2 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the first period of a 1-0 hockey game, Liberty Flames with the early advantage over Buffalo. And the game is seemingly being, well, we won't say entirely in the Bulls' end of the rink, but definitely for the most part. Antoniou can't clear. Gracia gathers the puck and shoots from fairly close range. Battaglia with the upper hand once again, as we've become accustomed to seeing. Top shelf goaltending from Buffalo's netminder, but this team runs thin, only a dozen making the trip to Fred Rust Arena this weekend. And given the intensity that each shift requires, no truer statement can be said than there is strength in numbers, at least as it pertains to our beloved sport. A 1-on-1 turns into a 1-on-4 as Dominic's caught up to, shot from an awkward angle, will be covered up and held by Hodgson. With 1 minute and 18 seconds to go in the first period, Liberty with a defensive zone draw coming to the right of their netminder, but a 1-0 advantage as we work into the closing seconds of this first frame. Close-up shot from Nixon was paddled aside by Hodgson. Rather, that was O'Brien on the doorstep. Follow-up chance, Balk into the pads. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Buffalo starting to put together a more concerted offensive attack. That last shot by Chelsea Henry was intercepted on its way in from the half wall. Drop pass to Camille Spinagle, firing from 30 feet into Battaglia's glove for save number 27. Quick shot off the draw. The 29th Liberty chance. Stopped by Battaglia. Flames clear again. Net front feed and a one-timer from DeGracia misses the near post. 10 seconds remaining in the first. Race on back into the Liberty zone. Getting to the puck was Lasker, but unable to set anything up. The final seconds will tick away, and the first period comes to its conclusion. Through one period, the score, Liberty University Flames 1, University at Buffalo Bulls 0. We'll be back on Delaware Hockey Night after the intermission.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena, home of the University of Delaware Blue Hens, and home of this weekend's ACHA Women's Division II Showcase. Buffalo, Liberty, Navy, and Delaware taking part in a 3-game round robin all weekend long through one period. Liberty with a 1-0 lead over the University at Buffalo Bulls. Team's about to come back onto the ice for period number 2. We'll take you inside the glass for the entry. Please welcome back to Fred Rust Arena, the Liberty University Flames. Liberty with 29 first period shots. Buffalo kept to just 7. But the solid backstop work of Izzy Battaglia keeping this a 1-goal game. And the University at Buffalo Bulls. Second period action brought to you by the Hooper family, longtime supporters of Delaware Blue Hens hockey, and of today's live coverage of the Buffalo Bulls and Liberty Flames on DHN TV. Delighted to have all of you with us here on DHN on this Sunday afternoon. Glad you found your way to us for some Sunday afternoon hockey. Do us a favor, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitter at DE Hockey Night. We'd certainly be glad to have you on board, and that way you get updates on what's coming up whenever these Flames and these Bulls return to the first state. You'll have a front row seat to all of the live coverage. And we're, as we've mentioned, certainly glad you've made us part of your weekend wherever you may be. Buffalo moving right to left in period number 2. Forced out of their zone after Nixon made a brief attack. Bulls dump in. Walhoff advances the puck to Preem, out over center. Back it comes across neutral territory toward Walhoff, who walks it in over the Buffalo line. She's angled to the far corner by Lasker. Walhoff to DeGracia. Shot through traffic, blocked away by Battaglia once again. That the 30th Liberty shot of the afternoon. Make it 31. As Crossman opens fire from the left dot. This face-off comes to the right of Battaglia, Balk, and Donovan squaring off. Laporte is pushed back to her own blue line to get the play going for the Flames again. Advanced across now to the near side where Brindley Anderson throws one about belt high into the path of Donovan, crashing the net. She couldn't put stick on puck in midair, and back the Flames come into their own zone. Duenas, trying to wrist the puck out of harm's way, blew a tire. And as such, the Bulls set up in their zone, holding the left point. Danielle Silverstone works it to the near corner. Around behind the goal, it was carried by Vaccaro to the far half wall. O'Brien coming off for a change gives way. Here's a 3-on-2 for the Flames. Another Gracia shot, another Battaglia save. 109 seconds gone in the second. Liberty up 1-0 over Buffalo despite raining 32 shots down on Izzy Battaglia. There's Rock solid, and then there's Izzy Battaglia solid. Spinagle failed to run the gauntlet in the far corner of the Buffalo zone. Puck is cleared out by Nixon. This rolls all the way up ice. Icing waved off. Our officials today, Walter Lawrence and Colin Morrow. Bedell. Angle to the near corner on the re-entry of the zone. Draws the slash. And Buffalo will go down a woman again. 2:27. Into the second period. Buffalo penalty assessed to number 36, Sierra Dominic. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes, 27 seconds. In the second period, Dominic 2 for slashing at 2:27. Flames reset. Laporte through traffic. Gets a shot through, but not beyond Battaglia. Here's Laporte again after the face-off win from Pius. Same situation. Same result, at least initially. Walhoff keeps it in at the right point. D-to-D pass to Laporte. Thrown in from the top of the left circle, but blocked away in traffic to the far corner. Gracia controls the puck there. Walhoff to Laporte again. On her forehand, she shoots into traffic. That was blocked by Balk. Conley maintains for the Flames. 45 seconds to go on the Dominic penalty. Zone is cleared. Gracia back to the Liberty blue line, recovers after Maya Lasker attempted to push play deeper into the Liberty end and kill a few more seconds off the Dominic penalty. We've just hit the 4-minute mark in the second of a 1-0 hockey game. Liberty leading the University at Buffalo. Centering pass from Walhoff sails beyond the reach of Crossman, ricochets off the far boards. Nixon offers resistance there. Antoniou can't tie up the puck cleanly. The scrum continues. Now working free is Preem. Backhand chance from Walhoff between the circles. Misses the far post. Preem again. Crossman double teamed right in front of the goal mouth. Gets a shot away, but it's turned aside by Battaglia again. Penalty expired. Crossman turns, shoots from 25 feet. Held on to for the pause by Izzy Battaglia with 15:15 to go in the second period. 1-0 the score. The Liberty Flames try as they might. 1 for 37 in the shot department against Izzy Battaglia. We can't say enough good about her net-minding performance, not just today, but all weekend long. A lob from center point into the glove again. Hunter DeGracia works the left wing boards, leaves the puck to Laporte at the left point, to Crossman. She's hassled at the wall by Dominic. Cycled to DeGracia. She takes aim from 25 feet, just above the left dot. That shot was high. The follow-up from the near corner was covered up by Battaglia for a pause with 14:45 to go in the second period. 39 Liberty shots on goal to this point. If the game ended right now, we can tell you it would be a case where the first star of the game would be a player from the losing team. Battaglia saves the first shot here. It is the second one that went. Particulars will come. From downstairs. And as per usual, we'll pass them your way as soon as we receive them. Liberty University goal, scored by number 14, Isabel Gracia. Assisted by number 11, Guinevere Donovan, and number 16, Brinley Anderson. Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 35 seconds in the second period. Gracia from Donovan and Anderson at 5:35. Here come the Flames again. Bedell stripped of the puck in the near corner by Matthew. Cody out-hustled for the vulcanized rubber behind the Buffalo goal, driven to the near boards by Antoniou. They get tied up, and Antoniou taken down by Cody after the puck goes away. The Laporte shot is held by Battaglia for save number 40, just beyond the 7-minute mark of period number 2. If you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com today to schedule your first cleaning. Granted, Lynchburg and Buffalo may be a little bit far compared to Delaware Trash Can Cleaning's coverage area, but for those of you who are more local, it is certainly a benefit. O'Brien fails to carom the puck clear. Duenas maintains the near point. Zone is lost. Laporte recovers. Conley tries to advance the puck from blue line to blue line, but the and then some is the important part here, as Liberty is ruled guilty of an icing with 11:52 to go in the second. Bulls with what's been rare today, an attacking zone draw. Protect territory for a while, but Henry turned the puck over from the left point, and out come the Flames in full force again. Duenas ricochets the puck off the far boards ahead to Connolly, but she's stonewalled 5 feet above the Buffalo blue line. Back it comes to Laporte by way of Dominique Duenas. Advanced now up the near boards to Gracia. A long shot from her. Batted down by Battaglia, and she freezes the rebound as well. With 11:16 to go in the second period, Liberty with a 2-0 lead. But it's taken them 44 shots on goal to get there. Fresh legs on. Crossman taking the draw. Across from Dominic. And the Bulls push play back as far as the tops of the circles in the Liberty zone, where Walhoff lets a breakout pass go into traffic. Intended for DeGracia, but turned back into Liberty territory, at least for a brief moment. Crossman drives in up the middle. Preem behind the goal to DeGracia. Centering pass, Crossman shovels the puck from the low slot toward Battaglia, who makes the save. With 10 minutes, 43 seconds to go in the second. That the 45th Liberty shot on goal. We have to wonder if our graphics would be able to handle triple-digit shots on goal. At the current pace, we might find out later today. Preem at the near corner. Works the puck in low. It comes back to Preem through the slot. DeGracia couldn't get stick on puck right on the doorstep. And this puck is chipped back out into neutral territory by O'Brien before Crossman brings it back in. Her shot from the high slot, stick checked, but right into the glove of Battaglia it goes again with 10:07 remaining in the second period. Liberty up 2-0 over Buffalo. Flames win the following attacking zone draw. Laporte's shot through traffic covered by Battaglia yet again. Buffalo changes. Donovan and Dominic contesting the face-off. Laporte steps up again, failing to connect this time. Battaglia again. Squares up for the save. Sarah Laporte turns, generates space, walks in, shot, Battaglia saves. She covers up the rebound too. And something we typically don't see in the women's game, extracurriculars after the whistle, as it gets heated down in the Buffalo kitchen. So much for love your enemy. Dominic coming off for cross-checking as a result of it all. So Liberty's back on the power play, just beyond the halfway point of the second period. Buffalo penalty assessed to number 36, Sierra Dominic. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 15 seconds in the second period. Dominic 2 for cross-checking at 10:15. Walhoff's shot was stick-checked up into the rafters, giving us a pause in play with 9:11 to go in the second. Draw to the left of Battaglia coming up. She's faced an even 50 shots so far. Crossman with a full head of steam. Sets up Preem with a centering pass. She didn't connect. Walhoff steps up from deeper in the zone. Battaglia stops her. Also on the rebound, Battaglia coming up with 2 rapid-fire saves. We're halfway through the dominant cross-checking minor. Laporte, third time not a charm on this exchange, as Battaglia earns her 49th, 50th, and 51st saves of the contest. There's a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions like the broadcast you're watching right now, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. Conley takes aim from close. Battaglia with the save. And another gathering in front of Battaglia's office dissipates fairly quickly, all things considered. And the face-off will occur as spotted by Colin Morrow to Battaglia's left. Balk and Conley meeting in the near circle as the Buffalo coaching staff gets an explanation of what happened just now, at least through the eyes of Walter Lawrence. The conversation wraps up, maybe with pleasantries and well wishes. We're not entirely certain of that. We are certain play resumes with Wallace launching a shot from the right point. Battaglia with save number 52 of the afternoon. Conley through traffic. Shot was disrupted and deflected behind the goal. Gracier recovers to Wallace. It comes high, Walhoff. Robbed in broad daylight by Battaglia. Cody squares off with Dominic on the following face-off. And the Bulls do clear with 7.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Spinagle to Cody. Zone is gained. Dominic offered bodily resistance, but was ultimately steamrolled. Cody chases down a loose puck in the far corner. She ultimately joined what became a 2-on-2 scrum. And the Bulls escape as far as the Liberty blue line before play is turned back the other way. Laporte holds center point off the failed clear, and Buffalo's going to the penalty box again. This with 6:40 to go in the second period. Matthew off for tripping. And the Flames are back on the power play. This penalty coming with exactly 5/9 of the game elapsed. Buffalo penalty assessed to number 10, Emily Matthew. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 20 seconds in the second period. Matthew 2 for tripping at 13:20. "30 seconds in to the Liberty power play. The Flames have yet to get a shot away. Laporte, Donovan working below the goal. Walhoff steps up. She lets a shot go from the top of the right circle, but it misses the near post. Donovan controls the rebound. Gracia's net front. Laporte keeps on ticking after as close to a check as you can without crossing the line, delivered by O'Brien. And the Bulls clear. Laporte held up at the blue line. So Anderson will lead the re-entry for Liberty. Long shot rings off the backboards. As we come to the 15-minute mark of the second period, final 23 seconds on the Matthew penalty. Centering pass from Gracia evades the reach of Anderson. Walhoff posts up directly below the goal. 4:45 to go in the second. Net front feed. Intended for Donovan, but she was canceled out right on the goal mouth. Balk stayed with her. Played the body as much as she legally could. The two collapse in a heap, and the Matthew penalty has expired. 4:25 to go. Balk getting the first Buffalo shot of the period away, crashing the net. Hodgson stayed with the play the entire way, made the easy save. Here come the Flames back on the attack. Crossman, tied up by a pair of Buffalo defenders, left a loose puck. The shot from Preem that followed was caught and held on to by Isabella Battaglia for a break in the action with 4 and change to go in period number 2. Face off to Battaglia's left, another freeze with a few seconds coming off the clock. Watching the game with friends or heading to Fred Rust Arena to tailgate? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagie's party trays. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo. The hoagies made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Just over 3.5 minutes remain in the second period of this 2-0 hockey game. Played mostly in the Buffalo zone. The shot's 57-9 in favor of the Flames. Conley blew a tire of her own volition after gaining the Buffalo line. Puck is tied up directly in front of the Flames bench. A 2-a-side, now 3-a-side scrum. Puck trapped at the kick plate, now extracted by Gracia. Chased to the far corner. Centering pass evades the reach of Pius. Batted in from deeper in the zone by Conley, but that shot ends up wide ultimately. Conley again. Backhand from the corner to Pius. Back to Conley it comes. Dominic disrupting her. Nearly cleared out of harm's way, but Laporte holds after Lasker attempted to vacate the zone. Another net front scrum. Battaglia with a shot. Scrambles to get back on her feet. Meanwhile, Gracia sets play up from below the goal again. Laporte winds up center point. Delayed penalty coming up. It will be against Buffalo. Duenas to Gracia. Gracia's stick lifted in the near corner. Now we get the whistle. A cross-check signaled by Walter Lawrence with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the second period. Who is the culprit? Lexi Antonio. Waiting for the time to show up on the score clock here at Fred Rust Arena before play can resume. There it is, we're ready to go. Buffalo penalty assessed to number 41, Lexi Antonio. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 40 seconds in the second period. Antonio 2 for cross-checking at 17:40. Balk cannot clear off the D-zone draw. Shot from Bedell, caught and held by Battaglia for save number. Carry the 5, that's 58. Bedell behind the goal to Cody. Laporte steps up, throws a shot in again from the top of the left circle. Another glove save from Battaglia, another pause in play. Production assistant extraordinaire Josie Billett bringing the documents for the next game to the set. For her assistance, we are extremely grateful. Bulls clear off the D-zone draw. Walhoff advances the puck to Donovan. On further it goes. To Anderson. Drop pass to Laporte. Opening fire again from 40 feet. 2 rapid fire saves by Battaglia first on the initial Laporte shot and then on the rebound chance from Anderson. .55 seconds left on the Antonio cross-checking minors. 70 left in the period. And Liberty with a 2-0 lead and a commanding lead in the shot department. 1 minute remaining of the period. 1 minute. Outshooting the Bulls 7-fold. Walhoff corrals a loose puck in the far corner. Leaves it to Laporte again. Back to Walhoff. Surveying her options as she comes to the near dot. Shot from there. Stick checked up into the netting. Out of play. With 35 seconds to go in the second period. 15 to go on this Flames power play. And Isabella Battaglia holding Liberty quite astonishingly too. To but a pair of goals on 63 total shots. I don't think the Bulls have to worry about goaltending or net front defense, but the breakout has certainly been a trouble spot for them this game, as they've only mustered 9 shots of their own, but all things considered, they're playing exceptionally well in their own zone. Wallace denied by Battaglia. 6 seconds remaining in period number 2. Crossman and Bulk line up for the near circle face-off. The final seconds of the period tick away. There will be no last second chance, and the horn sounds to signal the end of the second. Through 2 periods, the score, Liberty University Flames 2, University at Buffalo Bulls 0. We'll be back after the intermission on DHN.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. 2 periods in the books. Liberty's got a 2-0 lead over the University at Buffalo Bulls. Delaware Hockey Night brought to you by a number of dear friends and partners. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky, First State Ice Hockey, 412 Communications, Limestone Pension Associates, Delaware Trash Can Cleaning, Primo Hoagies, and our title sponsor, Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Sponsorship opportunities are available for the current season. To learn more, email James at 412communications.com. Third period set to get underway. 64 Liberty shots, and all they've got to show for it are a pair of goals. One from Katrina Walhoff, one from Isabel Gracia. Third period has begun, and the Bulls are driven back into their zone on this fresh sheet of internationally sized ice. Anderson slammed the puck in up the right wing boards, but with 2 Flames still ahead of the blue line, a delayed offside was signaled. Everybody tags up. And the Bulls turn play back as far as the Liberty blue line. It's advanced now by Walhoff to Donovan up the left wing boards. Beyond her reach, this puck rolls into the path of Antonio. Caromed around to the far corner where Anderson gathers it back in for the attacking Flames. Laporte working from the right side this time, let a shot go, but it missed the far post, or the near post, I should say. So won't be registered as a shot on goal. The Flames have certainly had plenty of those to speak of this afternoon. Pelting Isabella Battaglia with 64 pieces of vulcanized rubber, and Izzy's handled 62 of them, maintaining the upper hand. Antonio failed to clear, opening up a one-on-one. The shot from DeGrazia was tipped to the side by Battaglia again, but not a shot on goal, as its trajectory was headed wide of the post. Laporte drop pass intended for DeGrazia, but she didn't get stick on puck in the low slot. DeGrazia set up a shot from Duenas, which was blocked. Spinagel's follow-up from the left dot. Well, wouldn't you know it, Battaglia got a piece of that, and we've got a puck out of play with 17:39 to go in period number 3. Penalty coming up, a trip signaled with 17:34 to go in the contest. And the confessional gate opens for Briley Bedell to feel 2 minutes of shame after being rung up for a trip. University at Buffalo power play coming up. As soon as the time is posted on the in-arena scoreboard, that's been accounted for. And the Buffalo power play begins. Balk slap shot off the toe of Hodgson into the near corner that goes. Liberty University penalty. Assessed to number 77, Briley Bedell. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes, 26 seconds. In the third period, Bedell 2 for tripping at 2:26. Dominic in up the line, tried to put one on a tee net front. Follow-up shot from the high slot from Balk is covered up and held by Hodgson for a stoppage in play just over 3 minutes into the third period. Faceoff comes back to Hodgson's left. She's been perfect on 11 shots faced so far today. Light workload for the Liberty netminder from Bridport, Vermont. Hard shot down the center from Balk. Stick save by Hodgson, answers it on the other side. Dominic to Nixon in the corner. Back to Dominic it goes. She's pinched to the near half wall by Madison Conley and ultimately driven back out into the neutral zone to try to reset. Pius steals the puck from Antoniou, rifles it behind the Buffalo goal, and now turns on the forechecking heat, swiping the puck away from the reach of Lexi Antoniou behind the Buffalo goal. Pius, a lone flame among Bulls, doing yeoman's work, killing off a few more seconds on the Bedell tripping minor. Now Pius retreats, and the Bulls exit their end. The Dominic shot was stick checked off its intended target and missed the far post. In desperation, trying to hold the near point, Henry bobbled the puck and was drawn back into neutral ice once again. Here's Dominic on the re-entry, splitting the wickets in the slot. Sarah Laporte reaches for the puck between the circles, tries to clear it out, but it's held in, and the long shot again from Henry is caught by Hodgson for a pause in play. 15:17 to go in the second period. Bulls prolonging their attack after, well, not a productive power play, one that shifted the momentum more in their favor, as they were able to get 4 shots in on Abigail Hodgson during that time. And now back in they come. Anderson clears. Flames press in to Buffalo territory. Emma Wallace opens fire from the top of the right circle. Battaglia with save number 64. Bulls sail the puck all the way up ice from the D-zone draw. Recovering was Walhoff for Liberty. Advanced now by Donovan. Centering pass intended for Anderson was intercepted by Balk. She's driven into the far corner by Anderson. Lunging to hold the point, Wallhoff bounced the puck off her stick, ended up drawn back into the neutral zone. She carries the puck back in up the left wing boards, while the other 4 Flames change behind. 6 minutes have gone by in the third period of this 2-0 hockey game, which could be much more severe if not for the stellar goaltending from Izzy Battaglia. Six and a half gone, a collision in the near corner of the Buffalo zone saw Emily Matthew absolutely pummeled, and she skates off in pain. The good news, she popped right back on her feet and is now seeking attention at the Buffalo bench. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Visit Sid's Barbecue and Jerky at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware. Open Monday through Saturday, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Looking ahead at what's up next on Delaware Hockey Night on this Sunday afternoon. At 3:15, the University of Delaware women take on the midshipmen of the United States Naval Academy. That game's slated for 3:15. We'll be in for pregame around 3:05. Matthew is being attended to. At the Buffalo bench, Colin Morrow says, "Let's go," and play resumes. Long DeGracia shot. Another save from Battaglia. Crossman canceled out on the near circle faceoff by the other 17, Annika Balk, who's done her fair share of heavy lifting for Buffalo all weekend long. Laporte dodges a Bull defender. Pinches her way in up the right wing boards, back over the Buffalo line. Her shot rang off the back glass. Rebound corralled by Antoniou, but Crossman keeps the forechecking pressure on her. Antoniou does not clear. Balk, however, does. Laporte turns the puck back in up the near side. At O'Brien, stymied by Crossman. Failed to turn the momentum the other way. Laporte's shot was blocked off Balk's leg. Duenas maintains the right point, shot wide. Race for the rebound off the end boards. Pius chips it away from the reach of Wiesenberg. Pius's pass intended for Duenas was knocked off its intended line, and Elizabeth O'Brien gains the Liberty stripe, setting up a Bulls attack and a shot from close up. Caught and held by Hodgson. That came off the stick of Maya Lasker. .11:49 to go in regulation. Liberty with a 2-0 lead over the University at Buffalo Bulls. Silverstone backhands the puck at the left point to maintain the zone. Cross-slot pass, shot from Nicole Nixon, saved by Hodgson. This paves the way for a one-on-one for Katrina Walhoff. Her shot from 20 feet, stick checked into the back netting, out of play with 11 minutes and 12 seconds to go in period number 3, and Liberty with a 2-0 advantage still over Buffalo. 67 Liberty shots on goal. My goodness gracious. Walhoff to Wallace. Batting the puck to her along the Buffalo blue line, just inside of it to maintain the zone. This setup, intended by Spinagle for Wallace, sailed wide. This Liberty team is truly a collection of players, not just across the United States, but also from Mexico City. Dominic Duenas coming from the FD. Players from Iowa, Pennsylvania, Maine, Maryland, Washington State, California, Arizona. The amount of geographical territory this team covers is, for a game that was not too long ago, inherently regional. Simply amazing. We've just passed the halfway point of the third period. Liberty's 2-0 lead seems pretty solid at this point, especially as much time that they've spent in the attacking zone, and they'll be heading back there as Buffalo is guilty of an icing with 9:08 to go in the third. Face-off to Battaglia's right. And let's face it, she has been nothing short of terrific. There, a glove save, denying Laporte from downtown Wilmington. Silverstone directing play behind the Buffalo goal to the far side after Buffalo gained control of the D-zone draw. Puck turned in by Duenas from the right point. Her shot was awfully wide. DeGracia hassled by Henry, vying for the rebound in the near corner. Now the puck is brought free. Cleared up the middle, but beyond the reach of Balk. Balk regains, but trying to build up momentum, retreats into her own zone. The forechecker for Liberty is Hunter DeGracia. Balk surveys her options, clears the zone, but Laporte intercepts the breakout pass intended for O'Brien. 8 minutes to go in the contest. Liberty with a 2-0 advantage. Duenas double teamed in the far corner. Dominic plays the body. Henry tries to pitchfork the puck free. Now players from both sides converge further. Vaccaro, Donovan, et al. All chipping away at a cylinder of vulcanized rubber to no avail. Down to the final 7:20 of this contest. And the Bulls, with offensive chances, few and far between, work play back into the neutral zone. Wallace up the middle. Bobbled the puck at the logo, challenged by Matthew. She was able to get it away. Emily Matthew back in the game. This is offside with 6:52 remaining. Walhoff ricocheted the puck off the near boards, chased by Pius and Antoniou, converging behind the Buffalo goal. Pius holds. Gives it back to Antoniou. And this puck is cleared back into the Liberty zone again, with 6:15 to go in regulation. Conley to Pius, shot wide. Walhoff holds the zone, skates the perimeter, is stripped of the puck in the far corner by Nixon after Dominic kept the pressure on. And this puck rolls back as far as the Liberty blue line before Walhoff brings it back down. Final 5.5 minutes. Liberty maintaining a 2-0 lead over Buffalo as this puck is volleyed back across neutral territory. In comes O'Brien crashing the net. Hodgson with the save. Face off to Hodgson's left with 5:17 to go. And it goes the way of the Liberty Flames on the defensive. Laporte caromed the puck out of the zone. Henry failed to keep the left point for Buffalo. And the Bulls are driven back into their own end. Vaccaro overpowered for the puck. Laporte works it in deep from the right point again. Chased by Bree Cody below the goal. Put on the doorstep. Another Battaglia save comes with 4:47 to go. That is the 70th Liberty shot on goal of the afternoon. Territorial domination by Liberty has been the tale of this game. Vaccaro backhands the puck across neutral territory. Dominique Duenas fires it back into the Buffalo end, handled in the near corner by DeGracia. Centering pass intercepted, pushed free by Antoniou. And Laporte lifts the stick of O'Brien to help her Flames regain control. 2-on-2 for the Bulls will be called back offside. Exactly 4 minutes to go in the event. Face off just above the blue line. Wallace could not clear. Lasker slowed her up. Matthew, below the Liberty goal, rolls the puck up the far corner. Back down it comes. Donovan and Matthew converge there. Matthew centering pass. Not quite in line for Dominic to handle. Gracia comes barreling up the left wing boards and through. Tied up in the near corner with 200 seconds remaining here at Fred Rust Arena. Not to be confused with Fred Ross, the former head of IT for the United States Trotting Association. Centering pass and a hard shot from Walhoff from 30 feet. Waffle boarded away by Battaglia. And the follow-up chance from Anderson had a similar outcome. .255 to go in regulation. Face off to the right of Izzy Battaglia, who's just been beyond stellar. Saves 71 as she denies Walhoff. Wiesenberg, hassled by the forechecking Madison Connolly, works the puck to Balk up the left wing boards. 2:25 to go. Balk with a long shot, well wide. Connolly bats the puck beyond the reach of Balk in the near corner. It's held in by the skate of Cassandra Vaccaro right in front of the Liberty bench. Beyond Balk's reach, Walhoff picks this puck up and accelerates up the left dots with it. Walhoff crashing the net, denied by the outstretched paddle of Battaglia. We're inside the final 2 minutes of the game. Play halted with 1:38 to go. A hook signaled. Against Sarah Laporte. Does or does not Battaglia exit the crease? As much time as Liberty is spent in the attacking zone, I say no. You leave this a 5-on-4. Liberty penalty assessed to number 18, Sarah Laporte. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 22 seconds. In the third period, Laporte 2 for hooking at 18:22. An icing brings the face-off to Battaglia's left anyway. Back to the Buffalo blue line it goes, now on to Matthew. 1 minute remaining in the period, 1 minute. Walhoff launched the puck back into the Buffalo zone. It is cleared, and the entry of Duenas is whistled offside. 46 seconds remaining. Puck is back down just above the Buffalo line. Final half minute, it's tied up in the far corner. Extracted by Lasker. Advanced by Dominic. Up the left wing boards. Chipped beyond Duenas' reach. Recovered by Walhoff. Final 6 seconds tick away. And we've got another whistle with 4.5 to go. And now with 4.5, the extra attacker comes on for the Bulls. So 6 on 4 to bring play to its conclusion. The final shot coming right at the horn from DeGracia, and that, friends, will do it. Today's final score, Liberty University Flames 2. University at Buffalo Bulls, 0. Final shots on goal, Liberty 74, Buffalo 16. Fans, it's time for the Sid's 3 Stars of the Game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware. Today's third star with an assist for Liberty in victory, number 11, Guinevere Donovan. The second star with the game-winning goal for Liberty, number 7, Katrina Walhoff. And the number 1 star with 72 saves for the University at Buffalo Bulls, goalie number 27, Isabella Battaglia. Coming up next at 3:15 p.m., the host team, the University of Delaware Blue Hens, will square off against the United States Naval Academy. That'll be up at 3:15 p.m., so we'll break away in round about an hour, actually just a little bit before as we account for pregame festivities. We'll be back with you here on Delaware Hockey Night. For the entire crew, this is James Witherite thanking you for your company the past couple hours, and we certainly hope to see you all again in the very near future.